All right, for problem number 1 here, we're going to talk about significant figures. And this first part I may present a little bit differently than you've seen some other places. All the numbers I'm going to talk about here are positive numbers. Everything I'm saying would also work for negative numbers, but let's just focus on positive numbers for now. And I've just sketched a little number line here. So I have 0, and right here I have 1, and then I have a million, and this could go on and on and on the number line to as large as we wanted to talk about. But we're talking about two sort of areas that we have here. We have this area here between 0 and 1. So this would be all sorts of fractions, 1/4, 1/2, 3/8, or their decimal equivalents. So anything between 0 and 1 would be one case, and then every other number, so every number bigger than exactly 1, so 1.1, 1.2, things like that, would be the other case. And it ends up that the majority of the cases are going to be the easier. We'll hit on the second column here, and we'll talk about the case of these fractions that are between 0 and 1. All right, so if we have a problem, and any problem that I give you guys will have this, if it has a decimal place in it like this, okay, all of these have a decimal, they have a dot somewhere in the number. If they've got a decimal and they're bigger than 1, so they're this part, any digit that you've written down is significant. Okay, any digit that is written here is significant, be it 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. Any digit written in this area is significant. So this one has 3, this one has 4, this one has 5. I'll come back to this one here in a second. And then here for the second side, so like I said, this is going to be a little bit more difficult. It ends up, if we think about it in this way, if we have numbers between 0 and 1, if we have these leading zeros, a leading zero is a 0 on the left-hand side, those are not significant. So that 0 doesn't contribute any sig figs, so I only have 3 there. Neither of these leading, or these left side zeros, neither of those leading zeros contribute, so I have 2 sig figs there. This leading 0 doesn't contribute, so I have 4 sig figs there. The ones on the right contribute, so the 1, the 8, the 7, and the 0, those all contribute. And then finally, save the best for last here. When we have numbers in scientific notation, any digit over here on the left side, any of those are significant. So I have the 6, the 0, the 2, and the 2, all 4 are significant. The mistake that people will do sometimes is the 10 raised to the power, this part does not count for significant figures at all. Okay, that part doesn't count for sig figs. Only this part counts when I'm counting significant figures. So same thing over here, 6.6, so there's 2 significant figures.